categorize them into 5 broad mistakes, I would say. First, having a long resume is a big no-no. You should not have a resume that's more than 1 page. So one-page resume is always valued. The reason behind, attention span of a recruiter and attention span of a hiring manager. For you to get noticed for a hiring manager, I think one-page resume is very important. So which actually crisply, conveys the information short and sweet. That's one, which people don't do usually. I think you should, actually have your resume in 1 page, followed by proper formatting. I mean, placing right things at the right place. I mean, just arranging the puzzles right. I'll give an example. Maybe for a professional, for a working professional who's already into the industry for some years, if you place your educational details at the top, that's a gross mistake, because people are more interested to look at your work experience than your educational credential, right? So placing and putting, things at the right place is a very important thing. That's formatting, followed by one common, I would say an aesthetic problem which I have noticed throughout across many resumes is font size, right? It can happen that you're using maybe a font that is a bit larger than the rest when you're mentioning headings. That's absolutely fine. But when you're explaining about that in bullet points, the fonts should be all same, right? So be it font size and font type. So font size should be same and font type should be same throughout the resume, with an exception of headings. That's the third point. Fourth, I would say, followed by false claims, right? So just an example, once again, a fresher, right? So if you're a fresher and if you claim that you know deep learning, seriously, I won't believe. I mean, you can learn basics of deep learning theoretically, but if you claim that you know deep learning because you've done multiple projects in deep learning, it's not very believable, right? So I think you should stick on to basics and things which you know for a fresher per se. And when I'm talking about an experienced professional, again, the same thing. You should not experiment with your resume. You should not think that I can, go away by writing, complicated things, by writing jargons on your resume. You should not. You should write whatever you have done, because that's again something I would say it's following some compliance policies, right? You should not write. You should not have things which you haven't done, and that is very strictly followed by professionals. So this is the fourth point I would want to say. The next and the final point which I would want to talk about is when I look on to various resumes for data science, be it freshers or be it industry professionals, a lot of resumes are very technical in nature. When I'm talking about technical per se, there are no business impacts, right? So you have your resume in place. Just an example, developed a logistic regression model to predict churn for a telecom provider. That's all. That is followed by, the model had an accuracy of 85% and a lot of technical jargons. But you have to understand that data science is not always technical in nature. It's about solving a business problem. So there should be a right mix and combination of business as well as technical, and to marry both of them to have a perfect resume.